What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of From Fire to Autocross. We're rebuilding my truck to go and have some fun on some light road course and autocross usage. So what you might be hearing in the background is I've been playing some Forza. I got set up to have like a full time attack rule set. So this is actually my little time attack Skyline. This thing is a monster. I've been working on this for a while now. Wheels a little hot. I was getting some time in testing on the rule set and trying to make sure we had everything right. Things appear to be finally working up, but I think I had the for the track at least, the little rollout duration, because we're doing standing start. Every car's rolling out every 10 seconds. Definitely not great. I'm using drive guitars to practice and all that. So, but anyway, today we're going to be replacing the entire ignition system on the truck. So I don't know exactly how much we're doing today. I know we're getting ready to do the coil pack, because that's what I was just asked for, which is why it's a bit of a disarray at the moment. But I got yet another Excel Super Coil, which is what I ran in the truck before. We're going ahead and replacing the coil wires and plugs to kind of try to see if that's our problem here. And here is our new plugs and wires. I went with Denso plugs this time around, as they were a little bit cheaper than NGK. They're still Iridium. I still stuck with the Iridium, and I have NGK's wires this time as well. So we're gonna start off small, and yeah, so I'm gonna bring the coil out to my dad, because I'm sure he's been waiting long enough now, and we'll get to work on getting this truck up and running really in a jiff. I am here. I've got a coil for you. So for those who've been wondering, because I'm sure people have been asking a lot, this is actually my sister's boyfriend's truck. So a lot of people have been wondering, like I've had people ask me if I bought another truck. No, this isn't mine, but this is just my sister's boyfriend's truck. He hangs out with us sometimes. A lot of you guys don't actually remember when me and Michael and Hayden all installed this one in this thing. How goofy of a video that was.
Why do you do that?
Huh?
Why do you do that?
So you don't cross wire it and it starts running like even worse?
Yep, so I'm going to plug them in. Because there's a plug on the back and I can't get to it.
So I'm curious too if the misfire could be a vacuum line problem. Because, you know, there's I think the brake booster's vacuum line is like, you know, somewhere in that general area.
I haven't seen anything melted though.
At least there's that.
I just wanted to start somewhere on it.
Yeah. That's right, I needed to get a battery this week. Forgot about that. I haven't been to Walmart. Apparently I shouldn't trust Walmart.com, so. Looks like the sticker maybe. Getting a little torched.
Yeah, maybe. Looks like it may have gotten hot. You look at them.
There's definitely some
Getting a little something going on.
hopefully that's our only casualty. Looks like the sheathing did its job.
Yeah.
Any of those wires look damaged to you? That's crusty.
I really hope that ain't ever gonna be an issue.
Yeah, because that's the main harness right there. That was my worry. That's what I couldn't find. That's what I couldn't find.
Oh, the harness?
Yeah. Ford doesn't even sell them. And it looks fine.
Until it came up right through here.
Yeah. A lot of like heat marks. Maybe we caught it in time before, didn't he? Serious damage. Looks like it may have killed this guy though.
Yeah, it's a little. I think it came up underneath it.
Yeah, as you can see, like all this corrosion and rust right here. Looks like it may have burned the paint off.
I think it came up right through here.
Mm-hmm.
And that we caught that bottom left hand. Looking at it bottom back right hand corner.
It's right here.
No. If you're looking at it, the back right-hand corner.
Oh, so this way.
That's the front.
Oh, this one.
That's the back. We need to clean this up too before we put it back on. That may have had something to do with it too, how corroded.
Is that like a power terminal or something?
Yeah, it screwed into that, so it's a ground.
Got it.
So we need to get the wire brush and we'll clean this up real good before we put that back in there.
Okay. So it looks like we're onto something.
You notice that the clips were broke off the top.
Uh-huh.
Which you gotta be careful with that too. It stayed in there, but
Yeah.
come on.
Huh?
The boot's giving me a hard time about going up in there.
Ugh.
Why wouldn't it go in there easy?
Yeah, the connector might be damaged.
I think so. The little rubber boot keeps bubbling up every time I try to put it on there.
What's that for?
Oh, that's why, because it's got one in there. That one came out. That's why. Keeps moisture out.
So it's double bagging?
Basically, like when you change the oil and you have two gaskets on there and it messes up.
Oh yeah, on the filter.
Yeah.
I don't know what keeps blowing in my face, whether it's the grass clippings or corrosion.
Probably, because I tried blowing all over the line.
How easy will it be to clean up all this corrosion?
A little bit of elbow grease.
Is that washer motor is covered in it too? Or that wiper motor? And, you know, this part of the block, it's a lot of it. That CO2 from that fire extinguisher really did some work.
There's those.
We still gonna clean that ground?
Yeah.
Or are you just doing the other screws first?
Just putting the. You know what? Let's just go ahead and brush all of these. I should just brush those too, just to make sure we keep it on the ground. If it was losing the ground, it would
That would make sense too, right?
lose power, which would make it. Yeah, look at all that. That's just.
Oof. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the corrosion is exactly. If it's the CO2 from the fire extinguisher or rust, because I wonder if they had the hood open when I was at the shop.
That don't look like rust. That looks like corrosion. It's corrosion. Kind of like your battery terminals get when they.
It's just electrical corrosion.
Apparently, you can buy this little piece right here because it just plugs in.
Well, that's handy at least. I guess they knew in case something ever happened and they went bad.
That'd be time to me to buy a new wire brush.
How long have you had that one? It's
I had
ages.
this when I worked at Pike.
Oh gosh, that's
That was
before
over
me.
20 That was over 20 years ago.
So before I was even a thing. I can tell that battery's shot though, because it's like I came out here Monday and tried to unlock the doors with the fob, and it just was like, nope.
No, it's dead. I could take it out and see if it would do anything at work on the charger, but I don't think it will.
Yeah, you think it's just gone?
Well,
I mean, it's old.
It's old, and when it was sitting, it didn't help.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like they unplugged the dash cam for me though, which was nice.
Yeah, well, probably thought maybe that's what killed it.
Yeah. Because I forgot about that. I was just in a rush to, I was just like, you know, I was so fed up that day. I was like, screw it. I shut the door and probably didn't help. Crazy though, this battery has lasted us so long, and I think like everyone around me has had to go through at least like 1 or 2 batteries since I got this one put in.
I've gone through 2 since I've had mine.
Michael's Taurus went through like 2, I think. Some have Fords, like modern Fords, they just kill batteries, it seems like. Because Michael's did the same thing yours did. Like, you remember when yours just randomly died on you out of nowhere?
Yeah. Those things, and they don't even jump off when you die.
Yeah. Because didn't Mom have to come out there and like go with you to buy a battery so you can get the car up and running? Jake,
They jumped me off at Kroger so I could go across the street and get a battery.
And I remember the second time because you were.
It wouldn't jump off. You had to get in your truck.
Yeah, dead cell. Did that one even need a battery when we resurrected it?
I think we put one in it anyway.
Yeah. It may not have needed it, but we just did it for good measure. Oh no, is not having that clutch fan in here gives us a lot of room for activities.
Gotta plug all that back up too. Gotta plug all that back up too.
Yeah, I guess we'll do that once we have it closer to being able to drive again.
Get it running before I can, or keep it running before I have to worry about cooling it off.
Yeah.
I tried to blow all the grass off your truck.
That got fried.
Huh?
You got fried.
Yeah. You can see the decals cooked and all the bottom. All that got cooked off.
What time's Mama coming in?
So they're running behind. So probably about 4, probably home around 5. But I'm gonna start cooking dinner when she lets me know she's on her way home. She didn't eat lunch today either. Oh, you're going out tonight? Oh, okay.
Well,
you're gonna miss out then.
I know.
Ollie will be here, so.
Pork chops and noodle gravy. Where's number 4? There's 4.
Steve working on his motorcycle again?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I will say, you got a really good example for $500. Most people I know that get cars for $500, they don't run for like another year.
4, 5.
And they don't even run out of the box.
Well, see, I've just been progressively getting worse. I replace things, and it runs worse.
Did you replace the fuel pump yet? Fuel
No,
filter?
I did the fuel pump. I bought a fuel filter. I'm going to test the fuel pump once I get that thing. Because I have to take down that platform, that thing underneath it. Get all that stuff.
Probably the coolest thing I've ever seen though from a car from Japan. The Toyota Chaser, to do its fuel pump, you don't even have to drop the tank. You put the back seats down, this right there.
Really?
You don't have to change it in the Kia either. You drop the back seats down and there's a cap right there. You just pump it off.
What is it with foreign manufacturers that can get that right, but American manufacturers can't? It's like transmissions. Early 2000s, no one could build a good transmission from America. Now it's kind of reversed. Japan can't build transmissions to save their lives now.
1,
Looking at you, Nissan.
and 3. Where are you going tonight? Not dinging that the door's open. Oh.
You fob close enough to it?
I don't know.
I'll just let you hold that.
That battery's toast.
Every Monday.
Ain't got enough to crank it.
I have to use another car to jump it.
You need a battery. The battery's so dead it won't hold it long enough to crank it.
All right, so it's been, goodness, almost an entire week since the last time I updated you guys on the situation with the truck. Last time out, you guys saw we couldn't get the truck actually to start because the battery was so dead. So I wound up going to Walmart and picking up another Walmart battery. The last one gave me so much goodwill and so much good use that I figured I'd run another one, and I got 5 years of use out of that battery. So gonna go ahead and trust them once again to give me life for this truck. So currently I'm out here to go ahead and put that battery in the truck. I figured I'd do it because it's a quick, easy job, and it'll give us a chance to see how much life this truck still has. So we replaced the ignition coil earlier in this video, if you guys remember. And so I got my physical key to pop this thing open one last time, hopefully without any sort of problems. We just had a really bad rainstorm the other night, so it's a little bit grody, but we had some pretty nasty storms that went and terrorized most of the South. So all of my brothers and sisters out in Alabama and Mississippi, hope you guys know, thinking of you guys, stay safe out there. So it's going to be a quick job. I mean, literally it's just undoing a couple of bolts here and tearing this off here. Looking around, we do have some foliage that seems to have found its way in the engine bay, even though I did shut the hood completely the night before the storms. This latch is squeaky, stiff. So I'll take that, toss that somewhere. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of try to just quickly weasel this battery out and throw the new one in. So yeah, that should be fun. I'm gonna quickly do that because I don't have a lot of battery left on this camera, so I'm gonna try not to kill it because I want to get this thing starting. So I'm gonna cut the clip for now, and I'll come back to you guys momentarily when I have that ready to go. All right, so it's been a while. Truck is got some power in it, got a battery put in, also live streaming on my phone, so everyone will get to see kind of everything you guys are already seeing live from a different point of view. I plan on recording the exhaust with this camera and having my phone do my point of view here from the live stream, which I'll probably try to clip out and take. So truck's got juice on the inside, we got full power ready to go. I got my X4, we're gonna clear the keep alive memory here in just a moment, but for those who are watching the actual episode here, the live stream, I've already showed this in the live stream, new battery is in. Preparations are kind of slim on the terminal side. We're just trying to see if this thing starts and runs right, and then we'll worry about, getting the washers put on and cleaning the terminals at a later date. We just want to make sure this thing runs. So that's kind of our main focus right now. So yeah, got a bit of a mess to clean up in here as well, but our main focus is just getting this thing running. So about to go grab my fob, and then we will clear the keep alive and then go for a full start. Okay, GoPro's rolling. Let's get this show on the road. Whew, all right, guys, come on. I am very scared right now. We're gonna go ahead and get the data log up as well because I want to be able to watch any sort of fuel trim. I'm scared. Not gonna lie. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. We've got this side on. I'm very nervous, guys. Like, I'm beyond shaky and scared. All right, here goes nothing. Well, that's not good. pretty unfortunate ending to the video, but you know, one less thing to worry about. You know, we got the coil replaced, something that's taken care of. If you guys watch the live stream, which I highly recommend you do because it ties into this episode of Fired Autocross, you guys can see how bad the coil was. Definitely was a good move to go ahead and replace that, despite it not being the full culprit like we had thought. After talking to my dad some more, talking to Michael some, and just some internal theories I had, there's a good chance that our culprit could be a vacuum line, which is something I didn't really think about at first, because I figured that with the check engine light flashing and the power issue we were having, if you guys remember episode 1, we were having a hard time getting this thing to have power, which was literally just a dead battery. We were just like, you know, it has to be something electrical, but one thing that we really failed to think about was the fact that vacuum lines are also pretty important, and that if a line is busted, it's not going to be able to get enough vacuum to run properly. And with the codes only being for misfires, we figure that that is also a good possibility of our problem. That it could have been electrical, but it's more than likely with how things are right now, because we still haven't actually gotten a check engine light back, because I cleared it when we got it home, and then after I checked the codes the first time, and we've started it a couple times since and ran it for a minute, with it missing so bad and trying to stall, and we haven't gotten a code. So it's looking like at the end of the day that this is possibly going to be a vacuum line problem. We're of course going to continue to look for wiring and stuff like that that could be damaged, but as far as we've looked, every single ground, every single line and wire that is you know, meant for the electrical stuff is perfectly intact. So you know, obviously if we'd waited any longer to catch the fire, that we could be looking at a whole different story here. But it's looking like a vacuum line is a very good contender for what happened here. So we're definitely going to look into the diagrams for the wiring, or not the wiring, but the vacuum lines. I'm going to try to get see if we can find a damaged vacuum line and then replace it. I was joking around with Michael and Hayden last night that vacuum lines are very easy to break because they're thick. They're not thick. They're thick. There's no C. So that's kind of what we're looking into now, is just kind of looking into vacuum lines. We are of course going to go ahead and go through all the other stuff that may cause something like this, like a stalling issue. We're you know, we're working hard towards it. We want this thing to be running soon. I mean, I have a goal to have this thing running by May 15th. That is my girlfriend's graduation, so I'd like to be able to take her up to it in it. I know it's kind of a pretty important car to me. Everyone knows how important this thing is to me, but you know, it plays a big part in my relationship as well. As when I went to meet her on our first date on, it's, you know, almost every major dinner we've ever gone to outside of, you know, ever since the fire has been in this. So I kind of like to keep that tradition going. I also want to have it up running for Import Alliance this year. I fully intend on taking the Sport Track to IA this year, so if anyone's going to IA in October, you know, obviously feel free to come meet up with us. I plan on taking this year. First time I've taken it to IA. Of course, that's, you know, a long time from now, so we've got a lot of time to, you know, formulate our plan for Import Alliance. But that's kind of it for now, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the second episode of, you know, watching us struggle to find out what's wrong with this thing. I'm starting to look into our transmission choices, because as long as this is just a simple vacuum line, you know, we'll be ready to start working on transmission related gear, and I'm gonna look into getting other stuff done in the back as well. You know, I've got speakers to install on this thing, so that'll probably be something we'll do during this whole time period while waiting on a transmission. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content coming soon on the channel. We're gonna get this thing up and running here soon. But yeah, failed attempt today, but live, you learn, and we'll figure this out. Take care, guys.